Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Power. As always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. My sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers. My father, my in-laws, and all my subscribers, followers, and those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our black nation. What I want to talk about today is, this devil, Donald Trump stated that the unemployment rate is supposed to have went down, so drastically since he's been in office, which is complete bullshit. And a lot of you niggas agree with that shit. That based on the statistics. Not knowing you're reading the wrong statistics. You're reading it in a totally different, absurd way. Because it's nothing like what you think. This is just propaganda and fucking wordplay that this crafty demon uses. Now, the reason why he stated that the reason why he said that the unemployment rate had went down, and this is the statistics. This is how crafty this bastard uses in his wordplay. Now, if you've taken all of the brothers and sisters in the black community that are incarcerated, yes, then, and you label them as being employed, which they are slave labor, then it is going to make the statistics go down or look as if unemployment has fallen dramatically, which it hasn't. If anything, it has risen, especially in the black community. However, when you document and count the black prisoners that are behind enemy lines, that are working under slave labor, then you're talking a couple of million blacks have been employed. And see, this is how crafty this motherfucker is. In fact, that unemployment has risen so fucking high, as well as the right to kill black men in this country. These motherfuckers actually have a legal permission given by this goddamn devil to murder innocent black men, women, and children. And I'm just not saying that using those terms lightly. Black men, women, and children have been murdered in the hands of these motherfucking white, savage motherfucking Neanderthal pigs that y'all call the police department. And that's why it sickens me when you niggas sit out here and defend these motherfucking crackers and defend these motherfucking police, Charles Barkley and the like, after they simply murder our babies, murder our parents, murder our brothers and sisters in cold blood. And you motherfuckers got a nerve to defend these goddamn devils. The prison industrial complex, which Michael Jordan as well as Donald Trump. See, Donald Trump's ancestors were slaveholders, as well as he was a slaveholder. Don't forget, this motherfucker was a slave master, and the slaves were in the 70s and 80s were boxers fighting in Trump Plaza. And he became a multi-billionaire off the blood, sweat, and tears of our brothers that were fighting in Trump Plaza. As well as that black devil, Don King. Don Queen. And so he's always been a ruthless real estate tycoon, as well as Michael Jordan. They both have become billionaires off the prison industrial complex by being majority owners and investors in corrections corporations of America. You know, and you have to do your homework, because as long as I'm here, I refuse to allow Michael Jordan to be in the minds of our grandchildren and great grandchildren and beyond to be some type of iconic figure without telling the truth on how he exploits black children yearly, every year, with these fucking tennis shoes that it takes $5 to make in a Philippine sweat camp, labor camp, and he charges almost $300 for these shoes. And some of you niggas go out your way to wear Jordans to make it seem like you're fulfilling the status quo, keeping up with the Joneses and all this nigga shit. This fucking rapist, Brett Kavanaugh, a fucking white savage rapist who was appointed Supreme Court judge, you know, got away with rape. And what they did was they forced the white bitch that accused him of rape, death threats, pressed her motherfucking ass out to allow this goddamn devil to be a Supreme Court justice. Harvey Weinstein, this dead-eye fucking cracker who this ICE ate, who all of a sudden 3 women recanted their statements. And see, this is propaganda to keep these crackers out of jail and to keep Bill Cosby in prison. This is all this shit is about. You know, here he sodomized these white bitches, which I don't give a fuck about the white bitch anyway. But justice will never stand in the face and be upheld in the face of white America when it comes to these goddamn crackers. While Bill Cosby lays and language in a fucking Pennsylvania penitentiary, based just because he attempted to want to be the first black person to buy a major television network. See, if you understand how powerful NBC is, see, that's Disney, Michael Eisner, all of them would have been under the tutelage of Bill Cosby. And see, these crackers, these so-called white imposter Jews, refuse to take any orders from a black man, period. And so they did everything they can and everything that they could to deter him from making history, making black history, killing his son, paying these white motherfucking dogs and then one black bitch to say that he raped them, you know, 35, 40 motherfucking years later. And y'all, and some of you niggas sit there and say he's guilty, send him to jail. But I've never heard never one of you niggas say anything about Harvey Weinstein, Roman Polanski, Marv Albert, who he still commentates games. And he wore a woman's bra and panties and raped a woman in a Chicago hotel. And what happened to that woman, that white bitch? The Pritzker family of Chicago made that woman shut the fuck up. But yet you all, even some of you niggas sit there and celebrate the imprisonment of this elder. See, you all are not getting, you all are not understanding what the fuck is going on. You're so worried. You niggas got so much self-hatred that it's no problem for you to jump up and down and celebrate the condemning of somebody that looks like you. And this is not the only time this shit has happened. Look at this motherfucking transvestite white bitch. I told y'all the white woman looks like a white man. You peel the hair back from the white bitch, she looks like a white boy. Now what the fuck would Bill Cosby want to do with something that looks like this motherfucker? And this was the main one pressing the issue. See, that white bitch doesn't have a problem because nobody wants her. Nobody's fucking this motherfucking German Shepherd, Nordic feature, Neanderthal cave dwelling motherfucking bitch. And so she has nothing better to do but take money from the hierarchy to lie on Bill Cosby. And look at this ragdoll, fake face bitch next to her. This bitch she done maxed out her plastic surgery card and still look like a goddamn the bitch look like a female Chucky on Child's Play. The fuck Bill Cosby want to do with something like that? But see, this goes back to these white bitch loving niggas. O.J. Simpson. See, if that was a black woman O.J. was convicted or accused of killing, he wouldn't even have went to the precinct. But since Nicole Brown was a glorified whore, a cocaine, a crackhead motherfucking waitress that was selling pussy in a restaurant, because OJ loves trashy white bitches. He loves them trashy white bitches. Just like he said that bitch Christy Martin, the coal miner's daughter, that was a professional boxer. He said that she was sexy. You know, and see, this is the shit. You know, he was convicted for sleeping with white bitches. Tiger Woods the same way. Convicted of sleeping with white bitches. Same with Michael Jackson. You know, they really got to him because he slept with the so-called redneck king, Elvis's daughter. Emmett Till. See, this shit goes far back, and this is what we have to teach our babies and our grandchildren and beyond. Teach them about the history of this motherfucking white bitch and this cracker. About the system of racism, white supremacy, that nothing is even. Jack Johnson. Same thing with him. Every time this black coon fought, every time he fought, 15 to 20 black men were lynched. You know, and that's the part, you know, yeah, Jack Johnson was vicious in the ring and all this old shit. But Jack Johnson didn't give a fuck about nobody but himself. You think that he stopped fighting? He didn't give a fuck. Long as he could make money to fuck these white bitches, these white dogs. He didn't give a fuck how many brothers were lynched. But that was his crime. Laying with white bitches. You lay with dogs, you're gonna wake up scratching like a motherfucker full of fleas. And see, Jack Johnson didn't give a fuck every time after one of his fights. He would see this shit. Instead of him taking his earnings and paying a strong security mob to prevent this type of shit. No, his greedy, white bitch loving ass was so selfish he didn't give a fuck. He allowed these brothers to be lynched. Now let's talk about this Hurricane Michael shit. And I'm going to always make comparisons. You know, now you got black people, you got niggas, you know, all down in the Carolinas and, you know, and everybody's talking about the damage that this hurricane has done. See, it's a big deal when these white establishments are fucked up and torn apart. See, that's why they make a big issue about this Hurricane Michael shit, because of the property damage that it has done to white business owners down on that eastern seaboard. But I don't give a fuck about them. Fuck them motherfucking crackers businesses. You know, what about Hurricane Katrina? It appears that you motherfuckers forgot all about. Where bodies were laying in the middle of the street. Have you forgotten about this shit? Have you actually forgotten about this? You worrying about a fucking hurricane that has nothing to do with most of you, because none of you have large businesses down on the eastern seaboard, so it really doesn't affect you. But yet we continue to sympathize with these rich motherfucking crackers. And how many people in Hurricane Katrina perished? How many of them are still missing? How many babies were snatched? How much organ stealing was going on? How many people FEMA murdered? How many young boys FEMA murdered? When they had helicopter gun battles with these youths. See, they don't talk about this shit. But yet they want you to sympathize and send money to these motherfucking crackers. They in good hands with Allstate. Fuck them motherfucking crackers. When we should have search parties going to these goddamn FEMA camps, retrieving our brothers and sisters that are being detained, that have been gutted out like goddamn pigs with their organs snatched. All types of motherfucking projects, taking all types of drugs and medications, making motherfucking guinea pigs out of our people. The thousands that are still missing and unaccounted for today. You niggas mention nothing about that. Nobody goes to these crackers and present this type of information to these motherfucking dogs. You know, bodies just slung everywhere, rotted and decaying down in New Orleans. But we're supposed to forget about that. And just keep focused on what these crackers are whining about. How they continue to let cop killers, motherfucking cops that kill black men, women, and children just go scot-free. And yet you had a cracker that shot 7 motherfucking police. He was taken into custody. But the brother that shot 6 the other day, he was murdered. See, y'all don't pay attention to shit. And see, just like when I talked about the race war, see, at the state that we in now, the white man will wipe his ass with the black community. Because you got too many niggas siding with these goddamn crackers. Too many. Too many. You know, and what I said, you know, about, you know, how many religious organizations are siding with these motherfucking crackers in the event of a racial insurrection. I meant that. The Nation of Islam, the Old Testament Louis Farrakhan from the 70s and 80s, when the Nation of Islam, the last time that they were actually a militant organization where they would step to any motherfucking body. Now it's just a whole bunch of talk. And I mad love and respect to brother Nuri Muhammad, who should be the next leader of the Nation of Islam, because I believe that brother will take them, will place them back in the mindset of Old Testament Malcolm. Because if Old Testament Malcolm was the leader of the Nation of Islam today, a lot of this police terrorism would not be going on. Because the Nation of Islam, those brothers would be tearing these crackers' asses out the frame. Instead of keep making speeches and yelling and taking backdoor compromising. Or New Testament Dr. King. Who at the beginning, Malcolm was the militant, Dr. King was the moderate. But at the end, Malcolm became the moderate and Dr. King became the militant. Because Dr. King was way more advanced and smarter than a lot of you all think. You may want to think or give him credit for. He said in '67 that water will be sold in bottles. He also talked about the native indigenous people in this country. You know, and I'm going to do a story on that. I'm going to talk about some things pertaining to that as well. You know, but you know, you got this motherfucking President Trump, who even said about the Central Park 5, even when they were found innocent, he still was pressing to have them put to death. See, he's the motherfucking he's the devil's leader. He make Ronald Reagan look like Dr. King. This is how wicked this faggot is. But you all are scared of him. You're scared of all whites. I can't understand. I just don't understand why you motherfuckers are scared. We're going out here anyway. Why not go down in history as someone who put up a fight instead of some punk motherfucker who went along to get along? We gotta wake up, brothers and sisters. And I do my best to put out the videos, you know, that need to be put out. You know, Herman Bale spent over 45 years in prison for shooting 2 motherfucking cracker cops. And see, they went out their way to try to keep him in prison, but it didn't work. You know, but yet, you know, all you motherfuckers wanna act like this motherfucker here. It's a lot of you all like that. A lot of you. A lot of you all. Because you are afraid and you are compromising with white supremacy. Thinking that in the end that you're going to be spared by white supremacy, but you're not. You're going down with the rest of the slaves. You're just going to help them and assist them capture slaves. But you forgot at the end of the day, your motherfucking ass is a slave too. And some of y'all forget. Some of you all simply forget. I'm going to be coming back with another video. We're going to talk some more. Like I say, I try to do my best to bring the information to wake our people up. Everybody has a part to play. What is your part? Find out what your part is and get busy. Hotep, Black Power.